What's up guys, I'm Anil and welcome to the video tutorial for the Learning Light on C++ programming. In this tutorial we're gonna download and install the code block IDE for C++. So I want you guys to open up your browser and go to google.com and then as a search term enter code block and hit enter. Click on the first link and it's gonna take you to the code blocks website. As you can see here, code blocks is an open source cross-platform free C++ IDE. You guys can have a look at the features, plugins, all these things. And the important thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna click on this downloads, and once we click on that, it's gonna take us to the download page. And here we have download the binary release, download the source code, or retrieve source code from SVN. So if we download this binary release, then it's very easy to set up and install. That's why we're gonna click on this download the binary release. Okay, here we can see that the code blocks is available for different platforms, for Windows, Linux, Fedora, all these platforms are available. So what we are interested is here in the Windows section, and here we have code blocks 12.11 setup.exe and code blocks 12.11 setup user.exe, which is 28.2 MB. Here it won't come with the toolset. We need to download and install the toolset, GCC or Intel or any other. We need to download and install. But here the next two options we can see, code blocks 12.11 min.gw setup exe and code blocks 12.11 min.gw setup user.exe, which is 96.8 MB large and which comes with min.gw, which uses GCC toolset. So you guys can see here we have two options. One is setup, another one is setup user. So if you download this user, then you don't need administrative power or administrative rights in your computer to install this. But if you use this 12.11 min.gw setup, then you need admin rights to set up some paths and all those things. So here I assume that you guys have the admin rights in your computer. That's why we're gonna download this code blocks 12.11 min.gw setup.exe. So click on download providers. I'm gonna click on the first one, and once you click on that, your download will start in some time. I have already downloaded this one, so I'm not gonna be downloading it again. So I'm gonna close this one. Alright guys, once your download finishes, go and open up the location where you have saved your file. Mine is in the downloads folder, and in the downloads folder you guys can see the code block application. Just double click on it, and you need to give administrative permission. Click on this S, click on this next, I agree, next, install. It's gonna take some time to install, so be patient. Okay, once the installation finishes, it's gonna ask, do you want to run code blocks now? So I'm gonna click on this S and here next and finish, and it's gonna launch the code blocks IDE. And here you guys can see compiler auto detection. So GNU GCC compiler detected. You need to make sure that at least one compiler is detected. If you have followed me, then you guys will get this GNU GCC compiler and status is detected. Then click on this OK. Yes, associate code blocks with C or C++ file types. I'm gonna click on this OK. And next we're gonna create a new project just to make sure that our installation has successfully done. And then here you guys can see different categories of projects that we can develop using the code blocks. What we are interested here is in the console applications. That's why I'm going to select that and click on this go. and if you guys want to skip this in the next time, you guys can select this one and click on this next. C++, next. Then we need to give a project title. I just want to say test, and here we need to specify the path. So I'm gonna select my computer and my local disk F drive, and I'm gonna create a folder inside that F drive, and I'm gonna call it as C++ programming, and that's it. I'm gonna select that one and click on this OK, and everything is done. Click on this next and finish. Okay, once you do that, here in the workspace you guys can see the project test and a folder called sources, and inside that sources folder you guys can see a main.cpp file. Just double click on it and it's gonna open up this file in the editor, and I want you guys to go to this build and run, or you guys can press the F9 key, and if you guys get this hello world or this console window, then your installation is successful. And I'm gonna close this one right now, and in the next tutorial we're gonna start writing codes in C++. So this is how you guys can download and install the Code Blocks IDE. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.